What's up YouTube, my name is Uncle Pickle Pokemon. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a case study on Evolving Skies. First off, we have the Umbreon VMAX here, alternate art. Let's just see how this card has been performing over the past year. Right now, there's been a little bit of retracement from the high. In April, this card was going for $650. Right now, it's come back a little bit to $600 right now. Very gorgeous card. The Moonbreon. Let's take a look at a PSA 10 example, how much that's going for. I'm over on eBay, and what's interesting is typically with PSA slabs, it gets a premium price because PSA authenticates it, rates the condition of the card, and it'll either get a grade 1 to 10 based on the condition, 10 being the best. But what's interesting about the Umbreon is there's so much PSA 10s out in the wild. Let's see how many PSA 10 examples there are. Okay, so we're looking at 215. This card right here, 215. Full art Umbreon VMAX. This column here is PSA 10 numbers, and PSA 10 numbers, we're looking at 10,455 PSA 10 examples of this card. In a 9, there's 8,000 copies, and in 8, there's 1,777 copies. There's a ton of PSA 10 examples of this card. Over 10,000. That's a crap ton, and it's crazy because like I grew up in a small town, and my town population of my town was only around like 2,500, which was crazy. It's crazy. That's a lot of PSA 10s. That plays into the pricing of this PSA 10 Umbreon. Right now, PSA 10 Umbreon goes for right under $1,000, $930 there. This one was a best offer accepted. 920, 920, 950. So right around $950 for this card. A raw example of this card that you guys saw, $600. So if you get this card graded, it gets a premium of $300. But you have to also subtract the, submission fees and all of that sort of thing. And so maybe $200, if that, $150 you would get on your return if you were to grade this card. Personally, I would just keep this card in its raw form. It's kind of funny because to think that, like, what if there's actually more PSA 10 examples of this card than in the raw form? I doubt that, but it's just kind of funny to think about if that was the case. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I would much rather just keep this card raw. So yeah, those are the numbers for this Moonbreon. Whoa, okay, so this is the Japanese. The Japanese, $3,100 for this Japanese card. Japanese right now is like going, like they're booming right now. They're going through their 2021 COVID boom right now. We already had ours. Japan, I don't know what's going on over in Japan, whether it's manipulation, whatever. I don't know that market very well, but I do know for sure that there's probably a lot less Umbreon, Japanese Umbreon in the Gen Mint 10. So that's why it's fetching this much higher premium, $3,100 there. All right, so there's the most expensive card in the set. Let's take a look at the Rayquaza VMAX over the past year. Up and down over the past year. At the high, it was going for $311. Right now, it's going for right around $260 for a mint copy of this card. Have not pulled any of these cards yet. Sad, but I would like to one day, hopefully. So there's the Rayquaza VMAX. Let's take a look at a PSA 10. The PSA 10 pop report for this card. So we're looking at 218, I believe. 218 right here. So In a 10, there's 6,598 copies of this card in a 10. In a 9, there's a little over 5,000. So still crazy numbers in terms of pop reports. And again, like with these graded PSA 10 slabs, like you're supposed to get like a 3-4 times your premium compared to the raw card, but just because like there's so much supply out there that, you know, I don't know, because like I said, it's when you get cards graded, it's supposed to get like a 3 times 4 times, you know, your investment back. And so if this Umbreon is going for 600, you should expect it to be around $2,400 for a PSA 10, but that's not the case. All right, let's take a look at the Rayquaza VMAX. Okay, so this is even worse than the Umbreon. So the Rayquaza, a raw copy is going for 260. A PSA 10 example is going for $440, $425, $385. What's that? Like a little over $100 if you were to get this card graded in return. That's not even including like submission fees and things like that. Like this card is not even worth getting graded, in my opinion, unless you really want it in a slab, which that makes perfect sense too. If you don't care about the monetary value, I do understand. Like if you want to get it graded, protected, authenticated, yeah, that's cool. Like, go for it. But in terms of, you know, return on investment, not a great idea. So again, yeah, pop report is extremely high for this card as well. Let's take a look at another card, the Leafeon, the third most expensive in the set. Leafeon here, the past year, the low 125. Right now, it's going for about $150. At the high, 172-ish. So yeah, a little bit of retracement. On all these singles recently. Really gorgeous card there. Umbreon, no, not Umbreon, Leafeon 205. Let's take a look at the pop report. 205's secret rare, believe. Give me 1 second here. 205 right here. There we go. Right here. So a PSA 10 example. There's 4,519 examples of that. In a 9, 3,427. Still extremely high, but not as high as the Umbreon and the Rayquaza. Let's take a look at how much this card is going for. In a 10 example. So in a 10, 520, 510. Oh, that's a Japanese card. Oh, these are Japanese. Those are Japanese. Can we get a English? Why are all these Japanese? Oh, it's because I did not know that I was searching that. Okay, so in a 10 example, $224, $225, $225, $285, $214, $235. How much was it raw? $150. So again, $100 return on your investment if you get a 10. That's if you get a 10. $100 return on your investment minus submission fees. I would probably say at least like $100. So you essentially get nothing in return after getting this card graded. Yeah, it's insane. It's not even worth it to get these cards graded. Still cool to have raw though, in my opinion, for your collection. So there's that one. Let's take a look at one last card. Let's take a look at the Glaceon VMAX, see how that's doing. The past year, whoa, big spike here, 170, 180 at its high. It's since retraced back to 143. Love this card. You got the Pikachu there, the Meryl, the Eevee, the Feebas, this Pokemon here. I'm not sure about that Pokemon, but yeah, gorgeous art illustration. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at the pop report. Okay, so in a 10, 4,333. In a 9, 3,306. Still extremely, extremely, extremely high. What was the raw price again? 143-ish right now. There's a 10. It's going for $230, $240, $250, $200, $250. So yeah, same scenario as that Leafeon. All right, on to sealed. Let's see how the sealed collections are going. Let's see how it's doing. Sealed is always king. Sealed, you just gotta give it time. It's a lot less volatile over time. You have to understand that the more time that goes on, the less risk, the less inherent risk there is as time goes on with sealed product. This only applies to sealed product. More consistent, I mean, look at that, just consistent increase in value. A little bit of fluctuation, but it always just recovers. There's always just new highs and then it retraces, new highs and then retraces. Right now, over the past year, went from 180 to $436 right now for a sealed booster box. That's insane. Obviously we all want these cool singles, but if you're serious about Pokemon as a legit investing strategy, you need to keep it sealed. And on that note, this is not financial advice. Do not listen to me. I'm just spewing out my opinion right here on the internet, and take it for what it's worth, but do not listen to me. I'm just an idiot. Okay. So, with that being said, there's the trend of this booster box over the past year. Nothing but up. Let's take a look at other products. Evolving Skies. You guys remember the build and battle boxes? Some build and battle boxes. $31 last year. Right now it's going for $53. It almost doubled in value for this building box. That is insane. $60. Almost $60 for 4 packs and a bunch of promo cards. All right, let's take a look at the Build and Battle Stadium now. This has absolutely gone berserk too this past year. I believe MSRP is right around $60. Right now it's going for $114. So basically it's doubled in price. It's not as crazy as the booster box. Obviously, the booster box is king. It's more than 400% from MSRP, but yeah, this is the Build and Battle Stadium. Again, sealed product, way more consistent, less volatility with more time. All right, let's take a look at the Evolving Skies Pokemon Center exclusive Elite trainer boxes. How has this been performing? So this is insane. This is just gone berserk. I believe MSRP is $60. No, $55. Something like $55 or $60 for this ETB. It's going near $200 for this Pokemon Center exclusive. That's insane. Again, a lot less volatility with it being a Pokemon Center exclusive. I doubt this will get any reprints. I won't say 100% guarantee because that's we don't use that word guarantee in investing, but likely no reprints in the future. So yeah, insane. I'm assuming the other variant will also follow the same pattern here as well, so we won't look into that. All right, let's look at the regular Elite Trainer box. If I remember correctly, it hasn't done too bad as well. Not as high of return, because with the reprints and things, the regular ETB seems to get a lot more reprints. So those reprints have been keeping this box price down for this particular product. $40 is MSRP. Right around $74 right now, so almost doubled in value. It's resilient even though it's being reprinted to death. But yeah, the trajectory is up from here. So that is all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode. Just want to do a little case study and see where everything is with Evolving Skies in terms of sealed products and some singles, PSAs. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.